Take a couple more questions. Someone waving ecstatically in the back. Yes, ma'am.
Which one of you will be available for autographs later? I know there's sometimes where stars will be in an autograph room and we stand in line. Which of you on stage now will be planning to do that sometime before the end of the convention?
Well, if I can speak for everybody here, oh yeah, Mike, that's new with you guys, right? I think Ron and Steve and Howard are going to autograph a bunch of books and scripts that you've provided for us that will go out to auction tomorrow for the hospice that we're raising money for. I think that accomplishes, you know, you got to pay to play. Because I think everybody's been valuable Saturday to sit around. Is that all right to say that? Okay, thank you. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
I know both Star Trek and Dr. Quinn have information you can get off of the internet. Have you guys thought about doing that to keep us kind of posted on what your latest projects are?
I'm sorry, I was thinking about something else. What was the question?
Both Star Trek and Dr. Quinn, you can get on the internet to find out what's going on with them. Have you guys thought about?
Oh, that's. I was walking with Steve and Ron saying this is the kind of show that really would flourish on the internet. I mean, I don't know. It does. I was right. But I guess that's a good idea. I don't know. Maybe someone can give us the. I know I'm online and occasionally get online. If someone would give me the address, maybe I'll. Well, although I don't know anything either. You're the one who has to. Ron is still like he's still the stone and chisel.
Still writes some pen on long yellow legal pads.
All Ron knows about online is in the legal pad.
Internet provider. Definitely, yeah. Yeah, cappuccino.
Repeat it, please.
What did we want? I guess refreshments, but I heard it, but no. No, we brought up the dealer's room, and Steve and Howard, I'm sure they'd like to go up there, but I think it's probably have to be a little bit closed. I know you all like to kind of hang with them to go up there, but I think it would be good for sales. Huh? It'd be great for sales. Yeah. Come in, okay? All of a sudden, Gene, your voice is like crystal clear. We've been doing this a while. A lot of the girls know, you know.
This is one last.
This is for Jay. I like to, when the Bluebird sings, I want to know if you remember filming with Linda the part where she said she posed nude in college. I mean, for Catherine. That she posed nude in college. You were so funny in your face when she said that.
When the Bluebird sings was the Titwillow.
Yes!
I remember the Bluebird sings. Yeah, I remember filming over on in the bookstore. They rented a bookstore over on Lancashire Boulevard in North Hollywood, or over that way, by Universal Studios over there. And now the part where she told me she modeled nude, what, in college?
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember that vaguely. I don't remember my reaction to it, but I can only imagine. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I want to reiterate something that Steve had said earlier about how wonderful you all are, and a lot of the friends and continued followers of Beauty and the V-Star. One of the things that I shared with Ron after Austin, Texas a couple years ago was how extraordinarily generous all of the people are in their gifts and giving. We raised in Texas $20,000 or so for this Pediatric AIDS Foundation in Austin, and last summer we did like $12,000, $15,000 in the name of Beauty and the Beast, with your generosity for a pediatric AIDS hospice in Las Vegas, and in London last summer, Roy and myself and Jamie in the name of all you, with all the ladies and gentlemen in London, we did, or in Sheffield, we did 15 pounds of kippers. It was amazing. And, but I just want to let you know, a lot of the stuff that we're signing here are some brilliant pieces of, there's a book of Tennyson and some Shakespeare stuff. So tomorrow is the auction. Yeah. And so, you know, just remember to like bring those blank checks tomorrow and a bunch of shake, and we'll see if we can get you to go home with a brand new 30-year-old copy of The Holy Grail. Any other questions?
There's one more over there.
Yeah.
If you do get the opportunity to make a television movie or a miniseries, I hope that the supporting characters that were there will either come back, or at least the ones that were still there at the end of the second season will come back, so that we can have wonderful characters like Jenny and Joe and Isaac and Edie and
Any other way. Part of the reason to do it again.
Yeah.
We need Bridget back too.
when I knew I was coming to the
We
convention,
did 2 yeses. One of you is going to have to be a no. Sorry.
Go ahead.
okay, when I knew I was going to be able to come to the convention, I had a t-shirt made, and I think it kind of says a lot of what we all feel about the show. If you love someone deeply enough, anything can happen, even miracles.
What was the other, the yes? The no? The no? The second yes.
Just a comment. We all know, of course, that we adored the show fanatically. But we are also all aware of the truly astounding level of craftsmanship that went into the show. And extremely, extremely appreciative of it.
Yes.
It's something that I really have not seen anywhere else on television, or really even in movies.
Right.
The level of detail of the acting, the direction, the storylines, the dialogue, every aspect of the production values of this show are just truly amazing.
Yes.
I'm gonna let Steve finish this, but this was a show that Alex and I started on. We were, fairly young at the time, and I think now that I'm a little more seasoned and I've been around a little longer, I really appreciate all the things you're saying. I've been on a few different shows, and this is something that I think I'll never. I didn't know at the time. I think Ron used to say, Howard, you don't know how good it is right now. It'll never be this good again. And I said, yeah, it'll be fine. I'm sure. But in fact, it never has been, and I don't think it ever will be. As it was kind of like first love, and a lot of it really was that it was a group of people. Hello. That microphone, good people. And from Ron, just the level of detail, and one person I never appreciated, who I think I've expressed many times my appreciation for since, was Steve, who really, was there right at the beginning. I know in the pilot, and also I never realized and appreciated the depth and the importance of the post-production process, which Steve really, once we sort of gave him all the raw stuff, was ushered it into its sort of polished thing that everybody wound up seeing. And Steve was really largely responsible for that. And I think he should speak a little bit about that process, just a little bit.
Yeah.
It was a really, really fun process. And the reason it was fun is because everybody on the other side was doing such incredible work all the time. And I want to say this, Ron is a very shy man. He said at the beginning he was watching out over this, but Ron really was the keeper of the flame always. And you certainly, even on days where he was sick, you felt his presence seriously.